Hi friends, today we are discussing about some regulatory terms that we come across 8th semester B Farm, one of the elective subject, regulatory sciences. So let's start. So first of all, we are going to discuss about the CTD triangle. So it is a common technical document and we can see through this triangle the five modules like this. So if you are asking about, you have to draw this. That is, in this you have to write about the module 1, the regional administrative information, and in module 2 we can see the quality of the summary, non-clinical part, non-clinical summary, and in the module 3 will provide the quality, and module 4 include the non-clinical study report, and in the module 5 we can
So
see
the
the clinical
CTD is a
study report. So this
published by
include
USA
the
and it is
CTD provide a harmonized structure. So what we have already discussed, the format for the new drug application. So we can tell this CTD as a set of specification for the application for the registration of a new medicine, and it is developed by FDA, EMEA, and the Ministry of Health and Labor and Welfare body, Japan. So next time you come across is 180 days exclusivity. So in the if a applicant is come across the ANDA, this term can be C. So what are the eligibility for the 180-day exclusivity? So we can see six criteria like failure to market the drug or during the withdrawal of an application, during the amendment of the certification, if any failure will obtain during the 10-day approval, or if anyone entry into a new agreement with another application, and sixth condition is expiration of all patent. So this means that in certain circumstances, and that is about six type, an applicant who submit the ANDA should come across the first paragraph of force certification. That is to avoid the competition from other generic version of the same drug, the product for 180 days, either the initial marketing of the first applicant drug or a count. So these are the extra advantages we can see across this 180. Next, what is the responsibility you can see across generic drugs? So in the generic drugs, if it is a generic drug means it should have or contain the same active ingredient, same route of administration, same dosage form, same strength compared to a registered product. So if a generic drug should get approval, it have to follow through a pathway. So this is the approval process for a generic drug. That is, the first applicant should submit ANDA, and if it is acceptable, it is reviewed by the OGD or CTR, and they will review by the bioequivalence or by chemistry review or labeling or request for the plan for the specification. If the bioequivalence review is acceptable, if not, it is rejected because it will provide the deficiency letter. Or second part, if chemistry micro labeling review acceptable, likewise. So this is the approval process for the generic drugs. Next one, we can see the major term, the Hatch-Waxman effect. So the Drug Price Competition or Patent Term Restoration Act, we are commonly known as Hatch-Waxman effect. So this is a legal framework developed in 1984. The purpose of this act is to streamline the process for the generic pharmaceutical approval. So this act established the legal as well as economic foundation for our today's generic pharmaceutical industry. So we can tell in a small word that this Hatch-Waxman Act will help to speedy entry of the generic drugs to compete with the patented pharmaceutical. So it also helps to balance the interest of the branded manufacturer with those of the generics. So in this act, we can see some patent provisions also, that like the NDA holder must having the priority to file a list of patent claiming the drug, and this we can see in the orange books. So the type of patent commonly listed or in this include the active molecules, what are the methods of treatment we can follow, the formulation of the branded products, as well as various crystalline forms of the active molecules. Next, we may come across another term, that is ECTD. ECTD means the electronic version of the CTD. CTD means common technical document. If it is the electronic version, we are telling as ECTD. So CTD means we can see the document in the form of PDF or paper, whereas in case of electronic version of CTD, we can see in XML backbone. So the ECTD composed of two types of specification, either content specification. Content specification we can define by the ICH, as well as technical specification is given by the electronics. So let's discuss about the ECTD characteristic. So we can see ECTD characteristic from module 1 to 5, and we can see this document through XML backbone. So with the help of this ECD, we can increase the document granularity, the transparency, as well as easy to navigate and read. So in case of module 1, we can see the various form, cover letters, what are the administrative reforms, what are the reference, meeting, fast track, special protocol, aspirancy, dispute resolution, what are the annual report, how we can label the thing, promotional material, like that. Many likewise in each module we can see the sub classification. By this, we are coming to the end of this video. How some of the terms related to the regulatory is clear to you. Thank you for watching. If you find it useful, please share to your friends. Thank you for watching.